But you know what I've also noticed with this Charlie Kirk, tragedy is the minute he got shot, people start throwing out these theories, and a lot of them, given since COVID, everyone has conspiracy theory now,
Mhm.
and a lot of them turned out to be right. So I hope it's not the case, but there was some guy making a point about the security guard, and he was doing some hand signals, and I'm like, and some people are like, yeah, he was telling the sniper on the roof, what to do. I'm like, snipers don't do that. They're not. And I heard people were saying, or before I even jump into that part, the guy stands there for hours on end. He's been with Charlie Kirk for a long time. A lot of those guys have been. You're telling me he's not going to touch his arm? Like, part of my job is like I greet people and I have to
Mhm.
stand in the same spot for hours on end. I bet you if you looked at me from across the street, you'd think like this guy has Tourette's. Like
Yeah,
I'm
you're
constantly like
shaking your leg, you're
shaking
twitching,
my
you're
leg, I'm moving
itchy.
my arm. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, people do that. Like
yeah.
they're not
Is he a
just gonna,
robot? He's
yeah,
not a
they're not.
robot.
He's just not gonna stand there with his arms crossed. And then leading to the other things, like, oh yeah, that was a professional hit. Well, I tell you what,
It could have been. Who knows? I know
I
that.
no, I disagree with that. I don't think it was the kid who shot him was not a professional shooter
No.
because of where he shot him at 200 yards. He wasn't aiming for the neck.
I heard it was supposed to be a headshot, which would have been more gruesome, but
Yeah,
it was down and to the left, to the right.
but even like an assassin also.
You have to be really calm in that situation, though. It doesn't take somebody who's just off the street, some random Joe Blow who's been to the range a few times.
Not just that,
You have
but
to
if
be
it was a
calm under
professional
pressure.
shooter, he's not gonna go up on a roof where everyone can see him. He's gonna go somewhere with
Mhm.
concealment,
Yeah, that's true.
whatever. He's not gonna use a guy to give him hand signals. The only thing he's gonna worry about is the fucking wind.
Yeah.
And, like, of where he shot him, that you could take anyone who's never shot a gun before, and in 15 minutes, you could have got them to make that shot. Even more accurate. 200 yards.
Maybe.
That's not a far shot. Sorry, that's not a shot?
Sharp.
That's not a far shot to make, especially
Yeah.
with, a 30 caliber.
Yeah, it's got a lot of punch, that's for damn sure.
But the conspiracy
I mean,
theories are insane.
there are kids in the States, like, they grow up shooting guns. There are
Mhm.
kids in the States who could make that shot. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? But it's also the calm under pressure. There's a guy that I follow on YouTube. His name's Mike Glover, ex Green Beret.
Yeah, I know who he is.
Guy's a beast.
Mhm.
He was talking about this shot. He was basically saying that not only, like, it would have been an easier shot for somebody who knows what they're doing, but to make that shot, you could be down in the parking lot in just like 45 seconds to a minute. And he said also that there's an airport 4 kilometers just on the highway that's right beside the university away from there.
Mhm.
So, that guy, who knows? He,
Yeah,
he
I
could have
don't
got away if he needed to.
yeah, and they also said, a professional would have picked up the brass, and he wouldn't have just left his gun, like, he threw his gun in a bush.
It makes you think that's where people get conspiracy because it seems staged at that point. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? Unless you're trying, like, the message has been sent. You already sent it 200 yards. But
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know.
and,
I try not to make definitive statements when I don't
well, did
actually
you see
know.
what was on because by the way, they caught the kid, today.
Didn't his dad turn him in or
Yeah,
something?
his dad turned him in, and good on you for
Apparently
doing.
his family is conservative. It's just recently he went left-wing activist.
Yeah,